Okay guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be testing the test rides. We're going to be starting with the Karen Pervern. So let me go and find the Karen Pervern, which I believe it is this one. It's also known as the Pervern. Okay guys, so I do not like the way this thing performs, but I do like the way it looks. So if you guys want to get the car based on looks, I'd probably recommend it, but if you're looking for performance, this isn't the one for you. Okay, so now we've got the Liberty Tiger on. Let's take this thing for a test drive. Okay, so I think this car can take corners pretty well. This car can't take sharp corners well, but it can take basic corners well. So yes, performance-wise, it's alright. But looks, I do kind of think this thing looks a little strange, but I do like strange. This is a good looking car. The exhaust is in a funny position, but this car is alright. I would definitely recommend this car. Let's move on to the next one, which is going to be the Emirates. Okay, so now we've got the Emirates. Okay, so maybe this car's a little too fast. So, what I recommended, yeah, it's known to be one of the fastest cars in the game, so I would definitely recommend this car. It kind of took corners way too fast than I expected it to. So, you're going to have to brake with this car as well. But looks-wise, I'd also recommend it for its looks too. I do like the way this thing looks. Let's move on to the next one, which is going to be the T20. Okay, so we've got the T20 here. Let's take this thing for a spin. This car's one of my favorite cars, so let's test this thing out. Okay, so I believe this car isn't known to be the fastest car in the game anymore. It used to be but it got outshined by the Devastate 8, I believe. And I don't even think the Devastate 8 is the fastest car anymore. But still, the point is, I like this car for its looks. I think this car looks really nice as it looks. I like the way it performs. It can take corners a bit more better than the Emirates. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Yeah, which is gonna be the overmentioned Cypher. What's the Cypher? Let's take this thing for a spin. Okay, so the Cypher, I do like the way it performed. Well, maybe that was just because I didn't crash this time. And also, I do like the way this thing looks. It looks alright. I think it's a good car. I would probably buy it, but I'm not going to buy it. Anyway, but the thing is, it doesn't really take corners too well. Like, you're going to need to brake in order to actually not crash. But anyway, you're probably going to get blown up anyway driving this thing around. Anyway, the point is, would I recommend it? For its looks, yes, but for its performance, no. So let's move on to the next one, which is going to be the Piston Neon. Up the Piston Neon. Let's take this thing for a spin. Okay, so my first impressions of this car, it is electric, okay? I'm already going to say don't buy it because it's electric. None of these cars in this game that are electric are good in this game. Okay, maybe one, but other than that, nothing else. But still, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't like the way this thing performs. It performs poorly. It's just not good. You need to brake quite hard. So no, I would not recommend this car. Do not buy this car. It is a waste of your money. But let's move on to the next one. We're going to move on to the Uber Engine Revolter, and that's a sports car. Let's move on to it. Okay, so this is a sports car. A sports car, and it's the podium vehicle this week. So let's test this thing out, I guess. Okay, so when I look at this car, I kind of think of a Windsor a bit. So I don't really like the way this thing looks, but it's definitely a improvement from a Windsor. So would I recommend it? Not really. It doesn't really take corners very well, and doesn't look that great. I mean, the front looks alright. I don't mind the front, but the back, it just looks weird. So if you don't win it from the podium, don't feel like you're missing out on anything. This car's not worth it. Let's move on to the next one, which is going to be the Karen Sultan Classic, and it's the last sports car in this list. Okay, we've got the Karen Sultan Classic, and it's a sports car, so let's take this thing for a spin. Okay, so since the base car's on looks, I would say get it. But since this car, it's not really the greatest at taking sharp corners, but taking, like, basic corners, it's okay. Okay, it's okay. So, yeah, I would recommend it for its looks, but I wouldn't recommend it for its performance. So, let's move on to the Dinka Blister Kanjo, which is a compact car. Let's go. Okay, so this is the Dinka Blister Kanjo. It is a compact car. Let's take this thing for a spin. This kind of looks like a bad car. I don't know. I don't really like the look of it right now, but let's just test drive it. I don't mind the way this thing performs, but I don't like the way it looks. So I'd probably say no, don't buy it because I base cars off of looks. So no, I would not recommend this thing. But I also didn't mind the way it performed on that track that I just did, because it did take corners well. It took the sharp corners even well. But I still wouldn't recommend it. It's a front wheel drive. No one really wants a front wheel drive. Let's move on to the next one. It's the Volca Nebula Turbo, and it's a sports classic car. So let's take this thing for a spin. I'm not expecting much out of this car, so let's just take it for a spin. Okay, so I got a couple notes about this car. First of all, I wasn't expecting it to be as fast as it is, because when I was driving this thing, I was thinking, oh, this thing's going to be really slow. But really, this thing, I didn't take that long on the track at all. Well, I obviously did, but it felt like it didn't take a long time for a car that's a sports classic, and I don't personally like the look of. Yeah, that's right. I don't like the look of this car, so I'd probably say no. But still, let's move on to the performance. The performance is much better than the previous car, which isn't even a part of this class, but still, it performs better than the Dinka Blister Kanjo. So, would I recommend it? No, not really. I just don't like the car at all. The way it looks, looks kind of boxy to me, but no, I wouldn't recommend this car, sorry. But let's move on to the last one of the day, which is the D-Class Mamba. Okay, so before we start the test drive for this car, the D-Class Mamba, I wanted to quickly say something if have made it to this far into the video. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments about this way of testing the test rides. And I was thinking about test driving the prize ride. I'm not sure about it yet, but if you guys want me to, let me know by leaving a like or commenting that you'd like to see that. Yeah, let's move on to testing the test ride. Okay, so I like the way this thing looks, performs, and sounds. I would recommend it. I'm surprised to say this, but I would recommend it. It's a really good car. I would recommend it. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to end it here. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave me a like, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!